evening, everyone. It is Thursday, December 28th, 2023 at 7:53 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Today, we are viewing the launch of the USSF 52 mission of carrying the X-37B on the Falcon Heavy. The X-37B is a secretive U.S. space plane that is a space shuttle derivative. So, and I already did this intro, so now I'm on crunch time. So that's why I'm speaking so fast. But aside from that, what is a space shuttle derivative? A space shuttle derivative is like something that, comes from the space shuttle. Like the SLS design, the big orange tank, that was from the space shuttle, and so are the solid rocket boosters. So this thing is a secret spy space plane. So after stage separation, we aren't going to see any views of the second stage nor its velocity, but we can always make calculated guesses on where it's going depending on its flight trajectory. Yeah. So, if my co-host here wants to introduce himself, I will allow that as I go to shut this door.
I'm Chase here. If you've seen any of our videos, I'm basically just here. I'm basically behind the scenes. But I just wanted to say, make sure to subscribe to our channels. We're so close to 100 subscribers.
Yeah.
If your subscriptions are public, we'll probably shout out our 100 subscribers. So make sure you subscribe.
If not public, we'll shout out our closest to 100.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's it for me. Yeah, subscribe, socials in the description. And yeah, I'm gonna turn it back over to Callan because it seems that he's back now.
Yep. Chase, can you still hear me good?
Yes.
Hold on, I'm just gonna make sure my mic didn't switch to my AirPods, because I just put my AirPods back in. Hold on just a second.
Also, if you guys have any video suggestions, we're probably gonna, or I'll add our video ideas
Yeah, this time I
in
didn't.
the
This time I
in the
didn't
description.
flash. This time I didn't flash my address. Remember when I did that a long time ago?
You deleted it though, right?
Yeah, I deleted that. Or you said your school or whatever. Yeah, let's not bring that up. Let's just say I didn't flash anything this time. So, viewers, sorry, hold on, let me just start my entire thought process again. Viewers that have watched in the past will know that there is a Falcon 9 and there is a Falcon Heavy. A Falcon 9 just has one main core, but the Falcon Heavy has multiple. The reason that it has multiple cores is for damn it, I can't turn it. Okay, whatever, sorry. I was gonna make it 4K, but I can't do that. The reason to have multiple cores is for more performance and better, just better performance. Sorry. I'm so tired from yesterday. What is that? Why? Looks like there's another, section or something right there. Sorry, I'm being silent. I lost my entire thought process. But Chase, do you have anything to add?
Not right now, but make sure to check out our short that we just posted today after the stream, I guess, or click on it now.
What short? Oh, the short that I posted directly after midnight.
Yeah.
Up it finally goes. Yeah, I use a lot of NASA spaceflight stuff, so if you wanna check them out, I also got gifted not a prescription, a subscription. You can gift subscriptions. Members only, members only, members only. Do I have their members only stuff? Hopefully this isn't hopefully it isn't bad if I showed this stuff. They probably won't kill me. Yeah, we don't have any members-only streams running. Alright, guys, I know this isn't like a NSF review channel, but I have to show y'all something. B-1058, me and Chase were cheering on the other day because it did a record landing, but it was lost at sea due to high winds, and like the last time this happened was, dear Lord, like 2019, so rest in peace. They bringing her home, I hope. There's got to be footage of it somewhere. Yeah, I've watched a lot of these launches myself. Like, hold on, which one was it? Yep, watched that. So I've been waiting, or I've been like really sad because it died. I know it's just a piece of freaking hardware, but it's got a legacy to it. And finally, its last launch. Oh my god, yeah, I forgot how quick their turnarounds get. Their last launch was December 23rd, 2023. One Guinness World Record.
We also streamed it, so if you want to see its slots.
It was dash 20. If it were to have survived again, it would have been B dash whatever 21. That's why I put in the title, which I don't really feel like showing because it's getting closer and closer to launch. I put rest in peace B-1058. That is its serial number.
We can all rely on, especially during times of crisis and conflict.
Oh, F-22 Raptor, nice.
It could happen tomorrow, it could happen in a couple of years, but we need to start innovating now.
This is the Space Force or Air Force?
For Space Systems Command, working faster means breaking from the status quo, exploiting existing space architectures and capabilities in creative new ways, working with commercial industry.
Yeah.
Innovators and tech startups.
They'll show like rough animations of it, and I think there was a flash of it. They just can't tell you where it's going or what it, like, it's nerdy insides.
Faster and more affordably.
We are advancing the space architecture that we have.
Although you can
right
really
now,
tell.
Making sure that it's optimal, making sure that we get
And even if you do tell, I think there's like a rules against announcing it to the public.
Ensure that we can outpace the enemy tomorrow.
To maintain our
You can do some math about. Sorry, you probably
embraced
can't hear
a
me
new
over this.
culture.
But you could do some math about what trajectory it was going on, how long it was facing a certain direction for what thrust it was at. So yeah.
Are working collaboratively day after day in order to contribute to the big warfighter purpose.
If they really wanted it that personal, they wouldn't stream it.
Yeah. And I have to tell you a few things about the rocket itself. You can see there was a milestone right here called engine chill, and we're coming up on Schrabenbach retract. Engine chill. Well, we all know that engines get really, really hot, but they also get really, really cold in some places. And to avoid them getting thermally shocked, they chill them down with some of the cryogenic propellants before launch, just so that it doesn't get thermally shocked and explosive. So they've been working on that for a few minutes now, and coming upon strong back retract, where, well, the strong back kind of hugging the rocket, tilts back a few degrees and opens its main clamps to allow for quicker throwing back at launch. You can see these clamps around the rocket's fairing. Those, or really the second stage, those will open up and it will go back around 2 or so degrees. I don't know if 2 is accurate. It used to be like 2 something degrees. Very slight. And before launch, I'm just going to make sure stream quality is good. Trust this computer. Trust this computer. Dang it, now I have to type in my password. Kenner's
Before
here.
launch, I'm just gonna make.
Kenner's is here.
Oh, hello.
Yep, you can see the thing tilting back. On the West Coast, it's a little bit different on their infrastructure over there. They lean it back to launch position during strong back retract, but they don't here. And you can obviously see that there's a lot of fog around the rocket. That fog is nothing really to worry about. It's either, vents of liquid oxygen. Speaking of, stage 1 liquid oxygen load has completed at the T-3 minute mark. But it's usually from around the booster and random positions. It's just from condensation of the atmosphere going over this big cold metal pipe with cryogenic propellants in it. You can see other places that it puffs in certain patterns. Coming up at 2 minutes is final fuel loading completing on the second stage. And at T-1 minute and 30 seconds or so, there will be a big purge of a lot of venting coming out the side of the rocket. That is all expected and all normal. Chase, are you excited for today?
Yes, we haven't had a rocket launch in a while, so I'm excited to do this. And also, we're gonna have another rocket launch
Coming up in a few hours. Oh.
Yeah, 11 p.m. is Starlink 636. So make sure to tune into there too.
And you can see that big ol' just pouring of liquid oxygen. Vapors, really. It just becomes vapors.
Callan, you might want to turn me up just a little bit.
Alright. Let's see. Is that probably good? Yeah, that's probably say testing 1 2 3.
Testing 1 2 3. Kenners, do I sound balanced with Callan?
Alright, yeah, you were just too loud earlier when we were recording, so next major milestone is startup, where the onboard computers take over control. After that is go for launch by launch directors. They can hold, if there's an emergency, up to T-10 seconds, but after that, it's all up to the computers. Today, the center core won't be landing, but the 2 side boosters will be landing back at Cape Canaveral Space Force Station. So yeah, let's see, is LD go for launch? Vehicle doesn't start up.
This is the mission director. Go for launch.
LD is go for launch. Mission director is go for launch. I got scared because usually when they start with this is mission director, they have some long thing saying hold, but today it's all go, and we are T-minus 30 seconds from launch. T-minus 20 seconds. 15. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. 0. Ignition.
Liftoff. Of the USS 52.
I would usually say it's going to blah blah blah, but that's really not public's business.
But we don't know either, so.
Yeah. And there's not much audio from here, so I don't really use it. I wish I could. I wish I had mics that I could go place out in Cape Canaveral or wherever. And I have to give credit to SpaceX and NSF for a lot of our footage. Yeah. You can see there is a bit of throttling down. Speed-wise, if you look at the speedometer, or whatever it's called, is slowing down in preparation for max Q, which is maximum aerodynamic pressure that the vehicle experiences. Vehicle supersonic.
Oh boy. Vehicles in max Q.
Vehicle is throttling up out of max Q. Oh, nice.
Whoa, look at that.
Nice Twitter quality. It's like locked on 720p or something, and I hate that they're using Twitter now. But, oh well, they still have the best cam, so. Next major milestone is booster engine cutoff, and then the boost back burn of the boosters towards Cape Canaveral. And you can see views from the boosters, I believe, hanging on to that center core for dear life.
Miko.
Main engine, Biko.
Oh wait, Biko.
Booster engine cutoff.
Booster separation confirmed.
Boosters have entered their flip.
As you can hear, the audience is proud.
Back startup.
Booster boost back.
Booster boost back. Hey, that's my call out. Next major milestone is Miko, not Seiko. I almost said Seiko. Biko, Seiko, Miko, same thing. Main engine, booster engine, second engine. Yeah. Basically, Miko is when the center core shuts down, and since it's not attempting a landing today because you need that extra bit of juice in it, it's going to go for a long heckin' time. I think the highest separation velocity was on Viasat 3, and then Viasat 3 failed due to the launch provider. It wasn't SpaceX's fault. Kenners, whatever your name is. If you're still watching, what do you think of the launch?
She's probably down. She's probably off.
Yeah, she always leaves right before the launch, and I don't know why. She's like emo. She's trying to avoid the exciting part. There's a view looking up into the second stage engine. Miko. Falcon stage set. SES. And for a while now, I don't know when it happened, but I forgot to make the call out. Side boosters engines have cut off, and they are making their way back to
main
land.
Engine cutoff of the center core, as well as stage separation, and also heard confirmation that the MVAC engine has ignited. Now, as we mentioned before,
fairing separation confirmed.
And great call out there.
Was
also
that him?
Confirmation that the fairing.
I can't figure out who's the guy that's always talking.
Again,
I try and
play
play like a good game, bro.
Those fairing halves.
Oh no.
Using our recovery vessel, Doug.
Trajectory is nominal.
Trajectory is nominal. These guys,
again, as
I'm just staring into the computers. Oh, I'm about to get some lag.
To land or be reused, it is expendable, having given its.
Yeah, rest in peace that booster. They've been doing that for the past, like, however many Falcon Heavies, because it's all just been USSF missions. And so hopefully later tonight we see a successful drone ship landing. Speaking of drone ships, yeah. I also, NASA spaceflight, this happened a while back. I asked if we would ever see, like, any sort of versions of Starlink V2s being tested on, like, I asked them, even though I had it in the back of my mind that they probably would. And it was a few days later that they announced V2 minis. Because the V2 full sizes were designed for Starship, so they decided to make that just be V3, or they just called this V2 or V2 mini. And booster reentry burn is going to be next. It is a retro fire burn to slow the vehicle down. And turns out that the fire is the reason that it comes back so sooty because it flies through its own plume, because it's a carbon-based fuel. And it would have been better for it to fly through its own engine fire than to not have the engine fire during the entry burn. And after the re-entry burn, you'll see it slightly get faster, and then it'll immediately start putting on its aerodynamic brakes. There's no actual aerodynamic brakes, it's just how fast the atmosphere comes onto it. But stage 1 entry burn startup. Or booster entry burn startup, sorry. Booster entry burn shutdown. This is going to be another staggered landing. I feel like they've just coded it to be staggered at this point for more optimal landing. I just don't know how they coded it to do that. You can see there's an IR camera, which would have been really neat during the re-entry burn, but I hope the landing view looks good, and you can see the arrow braking. But I hope the landing view looks good, and you can see the Space Coast too, because they did this a long, long time ago for STP2, and the IR view was so good. And stage 1 or booster landing burn startup. 3 engines back down to 1 engine. And sadly, they cut that IR camera. Alright. Booster 1 landed. And then booster 2 landed. LZ1, LZ2, both side boosters have touchdown. Landing operators will go out to both pads and go clean them up. Or not really clean them up, but sweep them up, bring them back to Cape, and refurbish them for another launch.
Yes.
This marks the 257th and 258th overall successful landing of an orbital class rocket.
257 and
confirmation of our
258 landing of
that will
suborbital.
our
I think
webcast
something
to a
like
close.
that.
Yeah. That is bringing their webcast to a close, so soon our webcast will be closing out as well. I thank everyone for watching. We said we would be live in a few hours if anyone's watching this. I don't think anyone's watching live, but definitely in the future someone will watch this. So yeah, we will be live again very, very soon. So Chase, do you have any final words to say?
Nope, just tune in later, and we will see you guys in the next stream. It's 11, so we'll be starting stream